Hey everyone, and welcome back to Get to Know a Better Business. We hope you're all staying safe and sane during social isolation. In the meantime, we've been talking to so many awesome BBB board members and accredited businesses about everything their companies are doing during the COVID pandemic. Today, I'm really excited to bring you an interview with Molly McKenna. She's the Senior Director of Communications at McDonald's, and we talked about all the awesome things they're doing for essential workers. Welcome, and thank you so much for joining us on Get to Know a Better Business. We're really excited to have you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
good to be here.
What I want to start off with is obviously McDonald's has rolled out so many initiatives in such a short amount of time to address COVID. Can you talk to me about what that's like, kind of putting a master plan together to get all these moving pieces for a global chain, to keep their employees safe and to keep others safe? Can you talk a little bit about that?
What we had to do first was just understand what are our priorities. That really was, one, we wanted to make sure we were keeping our employees and our customers safe. And then two, that we knew people were depending on us right now and that we needed to stay open. The great thing about McDonald's, we have a world-class supply chain operations team, and there's a reason, we operate 14,000 restaurants across the US in the way we do. Being able to kind of bring all that together and just do what we normally do, but in a different way to make it happen has been really cool to see.
And one of the first campaigns I know you guys really rolled out, or one that I was aware of, was helping out truckers, because truckers can't go through the drive-thru, obviously, and they couldn't go inside the restaurants. So can you talk about how you were able to mitigate that and still get them fed on the road?
Many places our dining rooms were closed, so the only way you could get McDonald's was through drive-through delivery, or to go in and carry out. But in places where you couldn't go in and get carry out, and our truckers couldn't go through the drive-through, that was a problem. These truckers right now are really depending. They are the ones moving critical supplies across the country and groceries and things like that. So we started hearing about it, and we said, we need to figure out a way to make sure that these truckers are able to get the food that they're depending on us for at McDonald's. So we were able to figure out a solution by offering curbside service to them, where they could pull up to a different part of the location and have their food brought out to them.
So you also McDonald's has also done something awesome by way of PPE. You've donated a lot of masks in Illinois. Can you talk about that initiative?
Sure. So, we have been trying to source PPE for our own employees and restaurant crew, right? So our supply chain, as they were looking to source, masks and whatnot for our own restaurant employees, as part of our supply chain efforts, they came across, that there was, additional masks that we could have access to that were the N95 medical grade masks. And so upon that, we said, we don't need medical grade for our employees. Those belong in healthcare as per the guidance. So we were able to get, masks for our employees, but then also get these additional medical grade masks that we were able to donate 1 million of them to the state of Illinois, which was great. So
that's awesome.
I think we're just seeing, in a time that's so challenging, there's so many good things that are happening. And I think that's, is what is keeping people going right now.
Yeah, definitely. And then the most recent thing I saw was the thank you meals. That's really exciting. So talk about, being able to feed all those healthcare workers and essential workers.
Yes. This has been a very special thing to be part of. Our franchisees across the country really are, local businessmen and women, and they run their restaurants in their local communities. And so they were already starting to do this. They were giving free meals to healthcare workers. They were giving, meals to kids that maybe didn't have access to food as part, now that they weren't at their school. And so we are kind of seeing this groundswell of our franchisees that were giving free meals to healthcare workers. And we said, what if we did this at a national scale in a bigger way, let more people know about it? And so we introduced the thank you meal last week, where anyone that works in healthcare, whether you're a nurse, a doctor, first responder, paramedic, firefighter, et cetera, you can get a free thank you meal. Breakfast, we have 3 options. Lunch, we have 3 options. And all you have to do is show your ID as you go through the drive-through. And In the first 6 days alone, we served 4 million free thank you meals across the country. And we've heard from so many first responders just how appreciative and happy they are that, they're working these long shifts, and on their way they can swing through the drive-through and just not have to worry and get an affordable and delicious meal.
Kind of pivoting more to talking about yourself, you're a BBB board member, which is fantastic. Can you talk a little bit about why you decided to join our board? And we have this slogan, the sign of a better business. Can you just talk about how that really resonates with yourself and with the McDonald's brand?
Yeah, so for a long time, always known the BBB just to have such credibility, not only in the Chicago area but across the country. And given its roots right here in Chicago, and knowing that McDonald's, our headquarters are right in Chicago, we've worked with the BBB, to help accredit different initiatives that we've been working on, and just always had a lot of respect. Their stamp of approval always offers a lot of credibility and respect. So the opportunity to be on the board and to help more businesses see the value in what they offer was, a really exciting thing for me to be part of.
Maybe it's something you've learned during the COVID pandemic. Maybe it's just something you've always carried with you, but we always like to ask what your best business advice would be.
Someone said it's never too late to make the right decision. And I think that's always resonated with me. I think, often companies and businesses are planning and doing things and, taking that time to say, maybe we need to make a change and this is the right thing to do. And I think always having that mindset will always help you, serve your business well.
If you own a business that's not accredited, but you do want to learn more about the Better Business Bureau, visit getknowthebbb.com to see all of the awesome things we can do for you. Thanks for joining us.